Hello there everybody, my name is Gerdude here today with my thoughts on the newly revealed Titanfall 2 information. A few days ago, I guess there was another early recording event where EA invited a few YouTubers out and some other industry people, and unfortunately Jax and I did not get invited. So the reason we were given from the EA community manager was kind of like, well, what? That doesn't make any sense. I'm not gonna say we feel betrayed or anything, but of course we would have wished we could have been there to get the information out to everyone as fast as possible and also be able to show gameplay, and it would have really been beneficial for I think both Respawn and ourselves to be there, but I guess we weren't. But I guess they decided not to invite us this time around. I'm pretty sure we're not blacklisted or anything like that, and we will be invited to future events, but it was just this one in particular, I guess. But anyways, with that said, I have watched quite a few gameplays from other YouTubers such as Frothy Omen, As a True, and a few others as well, and I just wanted to give my thoughts on everything I've seen so far. Let's start by talking about the game modes. First off, attrition has been confirmed to see a return, which I'm very excited for. It has kind of been the game mode that everyone has kind of had to play for the last while, as there's not a huge population currently playing Titanfall. It is essentially the TDM game mode of Titanfall, and when they said it wouldn't be returning, I kind of thought it was dumb, but I guess they have retracted, of course, on that, and it's going to be coming back. I don't think it's anything to get too excited about. I just think it's an essential core of Titanfall, and it made sense for it to see a return in Titanfall 2, so I am glad that it is back. Last Titan Standing is also returning, which, to be honest, I never really played a whole lot of it. I've never been a big fan of kind of round-based game modes, with the exception of Capture the Flag, which is also coming back, but yeah, I was never hugely into Last Titan Standing. I'm sure I'll play it a few times, but anyways, yeah, so those two game modes are coming back. Capture the Flag was always really fun in the original game. And then finally we have news of a 1v1 game mode titled Coliseum, which looks incredibly cool. It looks like there might actually be custom maps. That hasn't been confirmed yet, but anyways, you have to get tickets in order to play, which I guess is kind of a neat idea, but I'm excited for that, to do some 1v1 game mode action. From the two new maps that were shown, Blackwater Canal and Eden, they look pretty gosh darn cool. I'm gonna kind of reserve my judgments. I mean, I can't really even form an opinion until I get to play it a handful of times. Even during the tech test, when I got to play on the three maps that were available, at first I hated them, but then I started to really like them, so I don't know, they look good. Aesthetically, they look pretty cool. I guess is all I can really say in terms of the maps as of now. The final two pilot tacticals have been revealed, starting with Phase Shift. I don't think it looks overpowered or anything like that. I think with how good pretty much every other pilot tactical ability is, I think not everyone's going to be abusing this. It does definitely look pretty powerful, but as I said, it just seems like the other ones are just as equally as powerful, so I'm not too worried in terms of that. And then Amped Wall, I don't know if I'll use. I've never been a big fan of Particle Wall in the first game, and just to have a shield, I don't think I'll probably end up using it. It is kind of cool that if you shoot through the shield or the wall, it amps your shots, so I mean, I'll definitely give it a chance. I'll play with everything, of course, but I'm not sure if I'll use that a lot. We have now been shown every weapon that will be in the game, and I'm pretty happy with the total amount that will be in each class, well, with the exception maybe to the shotguns. It would have been nice to see a third. Of course, we have the EVA 8 auto as well as the Mastiff, which, as we've already played with the Mastiff, of course we know is very good, and the EVA 8 looks pretty fun to use as well. I'm not going to go through all of them, but three weapons that really stood out to me and I'm excited to try out is the V47 Flatline, the X55 LMG, and the EM4 Cold War especially. Golly, I'm looking forward to using that. It has been confirmed that executions will be selectable, which is a cool little addition, I suppose. But let's talk about the Titans a bit. I'm so glad to see that nuclear ejection will be back. I think I'm probably going to be using that as my Titan kit, but pretty much across the board. I've always loved nuclear ejection, and I kind of think I only used it like pretty much by the second week of the original game coming out, and yeah, so I'm very excited to use nuclear ejection for sure. And then for all the Titan specific kits, I don't know, I'll have to wait and actually try them out. They all look pretty cool. I mean, some of them look a little dumb, but I'll just have to wait and see with everything that's going to be happening over there. There's going to be a lot of boosts in the game, which I'm actually kind of surprised at how many. There will be a dozen in total. I think I'm going to probably try and, well, use the most map hack, which reveals your enemies to the entire team. That looks kind of overpowered at this point. We'll have to wait and see how long it is. I'm not actually sure. I forget how long the duration of it is, but it does show the entire enemy team to your team. So yeah, I'll have to wait and see how that works out, but I am looking forward to trying that. battery backup, I really do like using the batteries for Titans, and I think you should. I definitely recommend it, so I'm sure I'll be using that quite a bit. And then finally, phase rewind, where you phase shift to a location visited shortly before activation, looks pretty good as well. They had something similar in Black Ops 3, I forget the name of it, but I did use that ability, or well, that, whatever it's called in Black Ops 3, I use that quite a bit, so I'm sure I'll probably use it here as well. The PC specs are pretty much what I expected. I think I am going to have to upgrade my PC fairly soon. Probably not before Titanfall 2 comes out, though. I don't know if I can really afford it right now anyways, but I should be able to run everything pretty much ultra, I think. Maybe have to turn a couple things down, but I should be good in terms of that. And I've mostly been watching Frothy Omen, but he said, I believe, that it ran fairly well. They were playing on definitely high-end rigs, that is, so we'll have to wait and see the general public and see how it works on everyone else's computers, but apparently the PC version, even looking at it, is looking very good, and I still think it is going to be my main platform, especially as I really want to play with a wider FOV, and also it makes the game look a lot faster, which isn't a huge thing. So yeah, I think I'll end up going over to PC, but that's kind of everything I think I can talk about. If I missed anything and you want to know my thoughts about, just comment down below and I'll be sure to respond to you as soon as I can. But anyways, I'm looking very forward to this. This has definitely increased my hype even more. I haven't been as disappointed as I've talked about, as it seems like a lot of people have, but I've got a lot of confidence that this game's going to be fantastic, and just all of this and new information that we've seen from the final game is just confirming all that hype even more. So anyways, that is everything for this video. Thank you all for watching. Once again, my name is Jared. Have yourself an absolutely fantastic day, and goodbye.